What's up, y'all? It's BWADE. I'm coming to you with my 5 favorite picks for Game 5 of the NBA Finals. This series has been absolutely electric, so I'm going to walk you through that data and analysis, explain to you why I like these picks, why I've decided to put my money on them, and the goal is to try and help you guys make money, right? But of course, it's still gambling. There's nothing guaranteed, so always bet responsibly, y'all. So I just moved into a new house. You guys will notice there's absolutely nothing behind me. I wasn't able to put out a video last night for anything just because it's been a crazy weekend. But it's exciting. You'll start to see some stuff go up behind me here in the near future. But I appreciate you guys bearing with me. So I'm going to jump into these picks. Make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. That will get you entered to win the signed SGA jersey at the end of this month. Super simple, right? You just like this video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and then drop a comment. Every video that you comment on is an additional entry to win the jersey. And on top of that, make sure to hit your notifications for my channel as well so that you get these videos as soon as I post them. A lot of times I'm taking some of the sharpest picks, and so the lines bump. You want to get these as soon as I give them out so that you can get the most value on them. If you wait a few hours or even like a day, you're going to end up getting much less payouts than the picks are when I give them out. So make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment so you're entered, and hit the notifications. Let's start getting into these picks. So we're starting off with the 2-man slip, and I'm taking SGA over 1.5 steals. He's hit this in 13 out of 20 games in these playoffs. In Game 3, he didn't have any steals, but he did have 3 blocks. I can't say for sure, but sometimes steals and blocks actually look pretty close, like when someone's going up, right, and it gets swatted, whether it gets called a steal or a block. And so I imagine there were probably some that were in the middle there that ended up being blocks. Either way, I love this pick. He's gone over it in 3 out of 4 games in this series, over it in 65% of games in these playoffs. And when we look a little closer at his home-away split, he's only missed this in 2 home games in these playoffs. Absolutely love this stat for us. He's gone over it in his last 7 straight home games in these playoffs. So I feel really good with this one. SGA over 1.5 steals, and then right on the other side, I'm taking Tyrese Halliburton over 2.5 turnovers. Even in like Game 3, when he absolutely cooked, had a great game, he still had 4 turnovers. He's averaging over 4 turnovers in this series. He's averaging 4.3 turnovers per game. Hasn't had less than 3, and like I don't see him keeping his turnovers under 3 in this series at all. The way that they are dogging him, unless they take like an SGA-like approach and they have somebody else bring the ball up the court, but they're not going to do that because Tyrese Halliburton's a true point guard who handles the ball and facilitates the offense. So as long as he keeps handling the ball as much as he is, his turnovers are going to stay high. It is just a byproduct of playing this Thunder defense. Lock this in. Halliburton over 2.5 turnovers. You'll see that slip on the screen behind me here. We're getting 2.5x for this on Parlay Play. Really like this app. They have a ton of different props for each player. Sometimes it's hard to find some of these different stat categories on different apps. Parlay Play has almost everything on there. They get their props up early, tons of promos, and a great sign-up bonus. When you use code BWADE, they're going to give you $5 for free. There is no deposit required to get that free $5 pick. And then when you make your first deposit, they're going to double that as well. So you get both of those. Ideally, you max it out for $105, and then when you take a screenshot of that sign up and deposit, send that over to me on Instagram, and I'll give you a free week of VIP. You'll get all of our picks. You're going to get game picks along with additional player props. Historically, we do well over time. We make money, so if you want to jump in, send me a screenshot of your sign up, and I'll hook you up with that free week of VIP. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop that comment so you get entered to win the signed SGA jersey, and make sure your notifications are on for my posts. Let's get to these next 3 picks. We're taking TJ McConnell over 7.5 points here. He's hit it in every game in this series. He's averaging 8.6 points per game in these playoffs. When we look at him against the Thunder in general, he has hit this in every game against the Thunder this year. McConnell gets good minutes. He plays at least 15 minutes in every playoff game so far in this series, and he's like a spark plug for this offense. So, I mean, his plus minus is typically one of the best on the Pacers. He is a great asset, and I like him to continue doing what he's been doing. There is no indicators that it's not sustainable or that it's going to fall off. You look at it, I mean, 3 for 7 from the field, 3 for 8. Like, it's not like he's shooting great and it's going to come back down to earth. The volume's there. He's shooting around 50%, I mean, 43%, 38%. Like, these are normal games, and he continues to have them against this team, and so I just think it continues here. Next, I'm taking Jalen Williams over 4.5 assists. This has come down now that he had these 2-3 assist games, and I'm going to take advantage of it. He hasn't, before this, he hadn't gone under 5 more than one game in a row, all playoffs, right? He did it here, here, and then here, and now he's done it 2 games in a row, and I don't expect it to stay down there for a third game. It's just not going to happen. When we look at him, I mean, even going back at the beginning of the series, and then when we look at head-to-head before the series started in the regular season, he had 5 assists against them and 6 assists against them. These last 2 games are just anomalies. And at home, he's gone over this in 9 out of 11 games in these playoffs so far. I mean, really, he's been hitting it consistently all playoffs up until these last 2 games. It just dipped down to 4.5, and I'm jumping on this before it bumps back up. Grab this 4.5 Jalen Williams assists. And then Aaron Nesmith over 1.5 threes. This has a significantly decreased payout, but I'm fine with it because I feel really good about it. He's hit this in 14 out of 20 playoff games so far. Only missed it 6 times. But 4 of those misses were at home, actually. He's done better in these playoffs on the road. He's only missed it twice on the road. He's averaging 3.4 3-pointers a game. And granted, there was that 8-3 game against the Knicks when they came back in game 1. But even without that in the data, he's still averaging about 3 3-pointers a game on the road. So I love this play over 1.5 for Aaron Nesmith. This feels like about as close to a lock as we can get. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 6.9x for this on Underdog. Y'all, Underdog has the best promos going for these NBA playoffs. They're going to give you an 80% profit boost on Game 5. You're going to get a 90% profit boost on Game 6. And if and when there's a Game 7, you're going to get a 100% profit boost. This is for all users. They've been doing it all playoffs long. Jump on there. Take advantage of these sign-up bonuses, the promos, and not to mention, right, this sign-up bonus is going to be when you use code BWADE, they will double that first deposit up to $1,000. Guys, jump on it, whether it's Parlay Play or Underdog. Just withdraw some money from a different account, use code BWADE on one of these apps, and then instantly gets doubled. And when you take a screenshot and send it to me on Instagram, I also give you a free week of VIP. It's a win-win. There are no downsides to having additional apps. You get to take advantage of the sign-up bonus, all the promos they're going to give you, and you have an additional app where you can line shop and make sure you're getting the best payout for each entry that you put in. So take advantage of that, y'all, and then make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you get entered to win that signed SGA jersey. Appreciate y'all. Let's get some money.